All right, I have another comms video here today, and it's going to be showing some more SkyEye Tactical stuff that's available. And all of this is going to relate to the Invisio X50 push-to-talk / hearing protection system. They make a whole bunch of different down leads and adapters and stuff like that for different headsets, radios, and even phones. I don't have every single one that they make here. I just have the adapters for what I've shown on the channel most of the time. You'd have to go to the link in the description to their store, and it will show all the stuff that they have, and they're adding more to it. I guess I'll start from the headset and move down. What you can see here is it's a direct link from the ops core amps into the push to talk. One thing I want to note right away is they actually sent me this cable quite a while ago and tested it. I'm really busy now with 4 kids, my job, and starting my small business. So it took me a long time to just kind of go through and test some things with this. First thing I noticed is it's pretty short, but they've already changed it and they're making it longer, and they've sold quite a few of them. It works great. It is a stereo, so it comes through on both of the headphones. Even though it's not related to this, they do make other down leads for the ops core, like even just the one that goes to a standard push to talk, so that way if you need a down lead to go into one of their push to talks, they have that too. Then they also make adapters. Forgive this one being damaged, but say you just have a sword-in headset with this type of standard down lead, they make an adapter that comes out and it's real short, and you could plug just your regular headset down lead into it. They have other adapters for it too, like I believe a Limo, which is like the maritime type connector and stuff like that, which is great. So basically anything that you're gonna put on your head, they have an adapter for it to go into here. Then from there, the ones that I'm showing right now, an adapter to a Baofeng multi-pin. And this is actually just the Invisio adapter, but to your standard military 6-pin connector. But this is a SkyEye Tactical one right here. And I don't know how well you could see it in the video, but they use like a yellow tinted dot for the orientation lineup, where genuine cables use a red. The difference with this particular cable, kind of wish that they put it on here, but this works with the dual push to talk setup or dual talk group or any of the dual transmission settings on the Harris radio. It would probably work with other military radios that are capable as well. I'll go over that in a little bit more. They also sell the down lead that's just a standard. They have all kinds of other ones for Motorola radios, Yaesus, regular Baofeng 2 pins that I hate, but if that's what you got, man, you'd need to look. Like I said, they have a ton of them, and they're always making more. Like I said, even to phones, because these are compatible where you can move it to the mode where it's basically like intercom. So you answer your phone and you'll have it just working on the phone. So I'm not really going over how to use the X50 in this, because that would almost be a video in itself, but a lot of people have made videos on the X50 on YouTube, so that is what it is. Took me a little bit to figure it out. This is a pretty complicated piece of equipment, but like anything else, you get a lot out of it. But you should be able to see here on the displays, and I will put this on just to make sure, but I have it, and this is set up to be COM 1. This is set up to be COM 2. So you can see it transmitting. And now here, radio check over. So they're both working.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Roger that, thank you. So my daughter was able to, this one's set up to be on the intercom system for my house. That's basically what this does. You could hook up to 2 things down, in case you didn't know that. And it works, it's clear. There's no static, no nothing. Any sort of weird feedback you were hearing with it transmitting through is literally because it's like less than a foot apart. What I will get hooked up here and show you is this down lead and what it does. So I disconnected COM port number 2 to the Baofeng. And the reason why I did this is because with hooking this into the dual use cable, basically what this cable does to the software in here is, I don't want to say it eliminates this port, but it uses both the push to talk buttons that are over here and controls them through here. So if you had this hooked up and then you push COM 2, it's going to activate COM 2 on net 2 through COM 1, but it's also going to activate COM 2, if that makes sense. So you should be able to see on here. It transmits both those, and there's a lot of configuration that could go into these Harris radios for different things that you can utilize with that. This is an option. So if you have this and you want to have different customizations, it's there. I myself, with this particular cable, with the way that this is designed to work with 2 different radios, I don't know how useful I find that. I would rather just use their dual push to talk that I made a different video on, if that's what your goal was. But if you already had this and you just wanted the ability to change your communication setup, great option. Or because I don't have the cables and have the idea to be able to change it up, I wonder if you have a phone hooked into this, that maybe it would work better that way. I don't know. If you're somebody who's watching this video and you've done this and you potentially have set this up and you've used a phone, leave some input and see what you think. Ton of options with these X50 push to talks. They're pretty cool. They're a little bulky. They're tough. You can usually get the body of this available, and it's these down leads that are the issue. Anyway, SkyEye Tactical is really big on input. Them adding the length to this, I think, was great. Possibly the only thing that I could say to them, because I know they're going to watch this, is with the different down leads, especially like this one that's for the dual push to talk, possibly put one of these labels on there, since they're already going through the work to put SkyEye Tactical, put something a little extra on there for what that down lead or the adapter is for. So, you know, put on here like what military radio wires do a lot, you know, like on this end, you know, headset X50, SkyEye Tactical, and then somewhere up near this end, you can put Ops Core amp. And if it was a mono, you put mono, you know, Baofeng multi-pin X50 COM port. Just an idea. So, you know, not to insult anybody's intelligence, but sometimes people get this stuff and they just want it to work. You know, they don't want to be somebody like me. Like, I've been getting more enjoyment lately out of figuring a lot of this stuff out than using it. I use it too, but, you know, and a lot of people just want to put some kit together and use it. So having it idiot proof where they could just plug it together and use it is a plus. Anyway, this is going a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you have any of your input for use on this stuff, please let me know. Thanks for watching. Be safe.